Hello again, good people. This is Jim Mize of the South Cop Patch, and I just got back from attending two shows in the Mableton community. The first one was the Cheap Whiskey Band, who was playing at Mexico Lindo. Now, this band prefers to call themselves a bike rock band. I actually refer to them as outlaw country because the same songs that uh, J.B. Walker and the rest of the band do are basically the same songs you would hear on the Outlaw Country station on Sirius XM if you know anything about satellite radio. The Cheap Whiskey Band started their first set with one of their original numbers, Wash Your Hands, and then went full throttle into tunes originally recorded by the likes of Waylon, David Allan Coe, and the Rolling Stones, Hank Jr., and several others. The show was held, well, like I said a while ago, at Mexico Lindo, which, you in the Mableton area know it as a former steakhouse called the Sizzler back in the 1980s. If you're my age or older, you've probably eaten a few steaks there yourself. Now my meal was a combo plate of a steak burrito and a cheese enchilada cooked to perfection. My waiter went out of his way to see that my drinks were full and that my supper was up to my satisfaction, which it was. Now, this time children were in attendance, which made this show really unique because I'm used to seeing J.B. Walker and the rest of the gang in these honky tonks like Reds, Timbers, and so he had to rearrange his vocabulary like I do when I do a vlog for the patch instead of speaking on my own site. I think you know what I'm talking about. Now, there was this one guy who was wearing shorts and cowboy boots, and that guy earned my vote for the best dancer of the evening. I mean, he was cutting a rug, people. And of course, the regular bikers who make it to all of his shows, which made it such an extraordinary affair. And they halfway behaved themselves. You know. And then after the show, I took off to Reach Deli to catch the remainder of the Mad Mill and the UN, who had finished an earlier set just as I walked in the door, and they performed several classics such as Steppenwolf and U2, and when the first song she did on the set I walked into was Give Me Three Steps, which was a tune of one time a brawl broke out, which I've already spoken to you about a couple of months ago. Then went into Neil Young's Rocking in the Free World, and the crowd, it wasn't a huge crowd, but they were a lot of fun. And now here's something. I ran into this guy I knew in high school who was anything but a party animal. I mean, he's one of these guys who were lucky to get two sentences out of him in a conversation. It was kind of funny watching him, but I'm glad he showed up. Well, anyway, I'd like to thank both of you bands for a really good evening. I really had a good time. And remember, on the 20th of August, the Cheap Whiskey Band is going to help Mexico Lindo celebrate their 20th anniversary. So make your plans now, 7 p.m., August 20th. This is Jim Mize for the South Cobb Patch, and I'll talk to you again soon.